Well, hey everybody. Wow, look at this audience today. Thank you guys so much for having me here today. I really appreciate you coming and taking these 15 minutes with me today. Today I want to talk about the invisible deficiency. Okay, anybody know what that is? No? Nobody's heard of that before? How about magnesium? So let's talk about magnesium. Young Living has a product called Mineral Essence. Don't know if you guys can see that very well. This is a tincture, so it's in liquid form. Okay. And I'll go into a little bit more about that later. But what I'd like to do is just read to you what it says about Mineral Essence right here on the website first. Okay. So Mineral Essence is a balanced full spectrum ionic mineral complex enhanced with essential oils. Of course, right? According to two-time Nobel Prize winner Linus Pauling, PhD, you can trace every sickness. Okay, are you guys listening to this? This is important. You can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. How cool is that? Well, it's not cool, but it is cool. I think it's cool. Anyway, ionic minerals are the most fully and quickly absorbed minerals available. And do you know what? Do you guys want to know where we get our mineral essence from? Anybody guess? Can you guys guess? Anybody? 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 Come on, you guys, guess. All right. Well, the Salton Sea. We drill right below that salt sea to get our minerals. And so mineral essence isn't just magnesium. There is actually other trace minerals in here as well. And it's got chloride in there too. So it's got 350 milligrams of magnesium. Oh, this is kind of cool. 10 calories, right? Ha, fat free. Well, not really fat free because it's got like 2 grams of sugar in it too. Okay, and it's got total carbohydrates, 3 grams, magnesium chloride and other trace minerals. Got a little bit of honey and royal jelly in there, and lemon essential oil, and cinnamon, and peppermint. Oh, it's pretty cool. It doesn't, for me, okay, some of you might like it, some of you might not, but for me, um, okay, some people that I know really like the taste of this, and I think your body gets used to it because some people are like, oh God, that stuff's awesome. Me, I personally don't care for it. So what I do is I have these here, I don't know if you guys can see them. They're veggie caps, and you can get these anywhere. Health food store, Young Living has them also. And I take my veggie cap, I open it up, and I put my minerals right in there, my liquid minerals, fill it up all the way, cap it tight, make sure it clicks, in, gone. And that way I don't have to taste it, right? What a way to cheat. I love it. But it works. That's okay. So let me talk a little bit about magnesium and what it is and where it's found in your body. Okay, so magnesium is just a mineral used by every organ in your body, okay? Especially your heart, your muscles, and your kidneys. So if you should suffer from like unexplained, let's say fatigue or weakness, maybe you have abnormal heart rhythms, or how about muscle spasms? Oh, eye twitches. Don't you just hate those? It's like, ah, what's going on with my eye, right? Eye twitches are hilarious. But, excuse me, low levels of magnesium could be to blame for that. Okay, and if you've recently had a blood test, you could assume that, maybe you're going to see that in your blood test. Well, you won't, because only like 1% of magnesium gets absorbed into your body and distributed into your blood. I mean, 1% of magnesium in your body actually gets distributed into your blood. Sorry, I said that wrong. But most magnesium is stored in your bones and your organs, okay, where it's used for many, many, many biological functions. It's quite easy and possible to be deficient in mineral, as that statement that I read to you on the Young Living website. It's very, very easy to be deficient and not even know about it, which is why it's been dubbed the invisible deficiency, you guys, all right? So magnesium is often thought of primarily a mineral that's for your heart and for your bones, but it's not, right? Because we just saw that. That's just where it's stored. So that's a very misleading thing, and you need to do a little bit of research on it. But researchers are showing that there's over like 4,000 magnesium binding sites on on the human proteins, indicating that its role in the human health and disease may be vastly underestimated. It's like magnesium could be causing so many things, magnesium deficiency could be causing so many things, and we don't even know it. So why not try it? Okay. I mean, think about it. It's good for activating your muscles and your nerves, creating energy in your body. It activates this thing called ATP, which I'm not even sure if I could say the word. So it's adenosine triphosphate. Okay. But it helps your digestive proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Think about that. That is way, way, way cool. Okay. It serves as a building block for your RNA and your DNA. And we talked about RNA and DNA when we talked about what? Omega Gs 3. Okay. That was two of the main things in here was your RNA and your DNA that it does for your and what it does for your body. So go back and watch that video or go to Lindsay Elmore's YouTube video and watch that. And it acts as a precursor for your neurotransmitters like serotonin. Huge. Okay. The numbers are out there, you guys. All you got to do is go and look and do a little bit of research on it. You know, the numbers are saying that like over like 80% of Americans are not getting enough magnesium, and they may be deficient, and that could be like a main source of a lot of our problems. Okay. And other research is showing that there's up to like 25% of people that do take magnesium, they're not getting enough magnesium in their bodies. Okay, so how much is enough? What is it? So for women, it's saying it's about 310 to 320 milligrams, and for men, it's about 420 milligrams. Okay, so I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So what is you know, what's the bottom line there? You want to know more about magnesium? There's a book out there actually, Dr. Carolyn Dean. She's a medical naturopathic doctor, and she wrote this book on the magnesium miracle. It's a 2014 book, and she's showing that over like 22 areas in our body could be affected by this magnesium deficiency. Okay, so you know what? You got to be your own doctor. And I had an issue this weekend, and it's actually not just this weekend. It's been happening for several weeks now, and I didn't know what it was. And so I've just been topically doing things, and my knees, my right knee, was swelling up on me here and there. And then, you know, I tried different oils and they wouldn't work. And then I tried these oils and oh, they worked, and the swelling went down, and I put ice on it. And I thought maybe I just, you know, heard it during exercise or something, and couldn't figure out what was going on with it. So I upped my my intake of sulfurzyme, and everything, like, you know, went down, and it was really nice. But then, bam, it blew up again. And this time it not only affected my knee, but went down into my ankle. And that's probably because I was walking on it a whole lot too. So a friend of mine said something about magnesium and did a little bit of research on that. And what's really weird is that I bought this last month. I put this on my essential reward order for April, and I got it, and I'm looking at it going, why did I order this? So there it is. It's sitting in the refrigerator, right? Well, bam, that's why, because I needed it. And my body knew that. It's so important, you guys, to evaluate yourselves. Be your own doctor. And, you know, I'm looking at my knee thing going, if I would have spent the money and gone to like the ER or something and had them, you know, look at me and take care of me, they would have done all this blood work. They would have said, we don't know what's wrong with you. Why don't we just like put a wrap on it and just, you know, put some ice on it and it'll just go away. But it's been happening over and over and over again. So I look at my body and I say, all right, body, what's going on here? Why does this keep happening? There's a reason why this happens. It just doesn't happen because it happens. Okay. So take the initiative and be your own doctor. And you guys, if there's doctors in this audience today, I am so sorry. And I don't mean to demean you, because we do need a good balance. We need doctors in this world. We really do. And without you, you know, we'd be nowhere, right? So love you all. Okay, but be your own doctor. Take responsibility for your body, and don't be afraid to do things. Okay, so I went to Whole Foods and picked up a powdered magnesium to get started with. I knew that I had this at home, but okay, so it says women need about 350 milligrams, right? And that's like 1 teaspoonful of the magnesium powder. So what I did is I took like 1,200 milligrams the first day because I felt, excuse me, I felt that my body really needed this. I mean, it made sense to me. And I really thought about it and I felt it internally and I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And so I did like a teaspoonful. Actually did 2 teaspoonfuls in the morning. Then I came back, later on, did another one. So I did probably about, I don't know, who knows? I didn't have a teaspoon. So all I was doing was like pouring it into the lid and then putting it in a cup. So I have no idea how much I got, but I'm going to assume that I got about 1,200 milligrams. Okay. And then the next day I decreased it a little bit more and decreased it a little bit more. Pretty soon, by the time I left Florida, I was walking again normal. Okay. I wasn't limping, no more wheelchair rides through the airport. It was great. Took probably about 15 sulfurzyme, and that helped with the inflammation and helped that to go away. When I took my Itobi scan, okay, my Itobi scan said sulfurzyme. Why not? And it also said 3 wise men. And 3 wise men is really good for getting rid of all the dead toxins that your body's having a hard time flushing out. If maybe you're not drinking enough water. I don't know why the toxins, sometimes when they're dying or dead or things are taking care of them, sometimes they can still sit in your body. And so the 3 wise men, it's saying that I should be taking that too. And that totally makes sense to me. No big deal. So when you got stuff going on in your body, God, you guys, I don't know what to tell you. The bottom line is stop it, right? Stop it. Just stop what you're doing. Think about it for a minute. Do a little bit of research. Look into things and try to figure out what your body's calling for, okay? Take the time to watch these videos, other videos. Go to Lindsay's website. Lindsay's amazing, Lindsay Elmore is, okay? And read and listen to some of these things. If you're a reader, pick up some books on this stuff. The Medical Medium. Oh my God, if you love to read, this is a great book, okay? And I don't know, healing wisdom is what this is. It's wonderful. But get to know your body, get to know stuff, and then start shopping through your own store, you guys. You have Young Living. You have your own store. It's not going to kill me to do, 6 or 8 dropperfuls of this instead of just the 3 that's recommended on the label, because I read about magnesium and I see what it does. How do I know if I'm getting too much magnesium? Anybody know that? Well, if you're getting too much magnesium, guess what? Your stools are no longer going to be stools anymore. They're going to be watery. So if it gets watery, back off. That's all. It's that simple. It didn't hurt me. I mean, I actually haven't even gotten to that point yet, which tells me that my body is still soaking in that magnesium that I've been doing for, 3 days now? It's still soaking it up. So when I get to that point when it gets watery, that's when I'm going to back off and I'm going to start going back down to the, I'll start at the 350 milligrams, because that's how I'm going to know that my body is set and I'm getting enough of these minerals in my body. Okay. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. And any questions, please feel free. You guys were all given notebooks when you first came into the theater. Feel free to jot down some notes, or if you have questions for me, please put them in the notes section down below here and I will pick them up later. All right, you guys, have a wonderful, glorious, happy, healthy, amazing day. Thanks for hanging with Helen. Talk to you later.